Hello viewers, welcome to the second part of Role of Sports Physiotherapist in Marathon. Safety concern should be in relation to bleeding, threat to limbs or life, medical, neurological or musculoskeletal status, and cardiorespiratory status. So bleeding, severe, let's talk about bleeding. So bleeding, severe bleeding from injuries such as laceration, abrasions, or trauma from a fall can lead to hypovolemic shock if untreated. Minor bleeding from blisters or small cut can be escalated if not managed due to continuous friction or contraindication. So, for minor bleeding, clean the wound with antiseptics, apply pressure with sterile gauze, and dress the wound. Use adhesive tapes or bandages to prevent blisters. If it's in severe bleeding, apply direct pressure to control the bleeding. Elevate the affected limb if feasible to reduce uh, blood flow. Use of tourniquet for life-threatening limbs, bleeding only as the last restore. And again, activate the emergency medical services. And safety measure while doing all this thing is to ensure a sterile technique should be used to prevent infection. Identify the participant with a bleeding disorder if disclosed pre-event. Then let's talk about threat to life or a limb. So concerns would be like conditions such as fracture, severe joint dislocation, compartmental syndrome, or vascular injury can threaten limb viability. So major trauma or medical emergency such as cardiac arrest, post immediate life threatening, again you have to call emergency medical services. So management for limb threats, immobilize the fracture or dislocation using splint or some supportive kind of bandages. Just check for a vascular component for that limb. Is it a pulse or intact, or the limb is pallor or paresthesia is present, and refer the athlete immediately to the appropriate medical body. So if life is threatened, so first prioritize your ABC, that is your airway, breathing, and circulation. Perform CPR and use of uh, defibrillator in case of cardiac arrest. And again, you have to activate EMS services. So safety measure, you have to provide immediate triage to and identify high priority cases, position medicals and physiotherapy stations strategically along the race course also. So medical and neurological NMSK status conditions would be heat-related illness, electrolyte imbalance, diabetic emergency. Neurological concern could be like alter mental status, that is a confusion, dizziness, or a fainting can indicate hypoxia, dehydration, or serious underlying condition which needed to be reported to EMS. Again, seizure can be seen, may occur in individual with epilepsy or the event of severe electrolyte imbalance. So prior fitness is important for runners. So, as a physiotherapist, if some athlete comes with an injury to you, so you should look for sample, that is S for symptoms, A for any allergy, M for medication, what medication was he taking, P for past medical history, L for last oral intake, and E, that is event preceding this event. So, vital assessment tool used by healthcare professional, including the physiotherapist, to gather a focus history during emergency at the site of marathon. Here is how it applies. So, S, what to look for? Ask the participant or the runner to describe what they are feeling. For example, is it a pain, dizziness, shortness of breath? Secondly, observe for a visible sign such as swelling, bleeding, pallor, or sweats. For example, you can ask questions like, can you tell me exact what you are feeling right now? When did it started and has it changed since then? So these are a few questions that you should ask for symptoms. Then allergies. Identify any known allergies, especially any medication or insect bites. Check for the signs of allergic reaction like swelling or something. So question will be asked like, do you have any allergy to a medication, food, or environmental factors? Or you can ask, have you ever had a reaction like this before? Or is it the first time you are having such kinds of symptoms? Then ask about medication, ask about prescribed medication, over the counter drugs or the supplements. Inquire if participant has taken any medication related to pre-existing conditions like insulin, inhalator, or anticoagulant. So questions are you currently taking any medications? Did you take any medication today before the race? Then P for past medical history. So uh, gather information about chronic conditions such as diabetes, asthma, heart disease. Check for any history of injury or surgery that might influence the current event, that is your marathon. So you can ask, do you have any ongoing medical condition or history or a history of similar problem that you are facing right now? Or have you ever had a surgery or major illness that is going to affect your marathon? L will be last oral intake. So determine the timing and the type of last meal or the drink, as it may influence the conditions like hypoglycemia, electrolyte imbalance, or dehydrations. For example, what was the last thing you ate or drank and when was it? Have you been hydrated properly during the race? And lastly is E, event preceding this event. So identify what runner was doing before the symptom has started. Ask about environmental factors such as weather conditions, pacing of strategy, and recent injury. So that you will ask to your runner will be, what were you doing when this started? Did something happen unusual like trip, fall, or sudden? Have you started with a sudden pain? So the importance of this sample history is to provide a structure approach to assess the runner's condition and helps in identifying the immediate life threatening and underlying causes. Okay. So sports event marathon emergency. What all emergency can you uh, witness during your marathons? So first could be head injury, sudden cardiac episode, dehydration and heat related illness during exhaustion, and cramps, mass casualty due to stampede or unknowing etiology. So head injury, it could be because of fall or collisions either with other runner or with the obstacle. So patient or the athlete can come with headache, dizziness, confusion, nausea, blurring of vision, memory loss, or loss of conscious also. So first thing that we have to withdraw that runner to stop the participant from continuing the race. Perform a quick neurological assessment, example using simple tools. So calling his name and seeing his response. Then monitor for the sign of worsening, for example, severity of headache, repetitive vomiting, altered consciousness. Then apply ice if there is a visible bump or swelling and keep the participant calm and seated lying down. And you have to refer that athlete to a physician or EMST for further evaluation. Then sudden cardiac episode. So again, chest pain, palpitations, shortness of breath, or collapse would be the symptoms. So immediate response will be assess the responsiveness and breathing. If unresponded, you should start with CPR or should use defibrillator in cardiac arrest, and you should call to your emergency services team. So prevention for your cardiac patient will be encourage the pre-risk cardiovascular screening for high-risk participants and educate participants about recognizing the warning signs. So where should they cut down their marathon race? Third will be dehydration and the heat-related illness. So dehydration again, thirsty, dry mouth, fatigue, headache, dizziness. So the management would be at the first line will be provide oral fluid, that is your water and electrolytes, and monitor for a severe dehydration signs like rapid pulse, low blood pressure. So refer severe cases for intravenous hydration. Heat cramp could be one of the symptoms related to dehydration and heat related illness. So heat cramps like painful muscle cramp usually in legs and abdominal is given. Again, hydration has to be restored. Stretching of the proper muscle and massage of that particular muscle. So mass casualty due to stampedes, so overcrowding, panic, or unexpected incidents such as gas leak or fire could lead to a mass casualty. So ensure personal safety first. Activate the events emergency plan, that is your emergency action plan. Notify the authority. It could be police, fire brigades immediately. Triage, that is start triage method, that is simple and rapid treatment. So green is like green signal is like minor injuries and ambulatory participant who are able to walk. Then yellow, non-life threatening injury but require medical attention. Red are life threatening injury requires immediate care, and black are unresponsive without change of without chance of recursion, and on-site care will be. So treat critical cases first, like severe bleeding, stabilize the fracture, or start with your defibrillator for a cardiac arrest. Stabilize injured limb and provide CPR as needed. So coordinate with proper authority. It could be EMS team or law enforcement for investigation. So there should be a proper planning for a marathon. So set up a medical station at regular interval along with the courses. Ensure clear communications channel among the medical or physician, physiotherapist and security team also. Train even staff in a first aid, CPR or AED use and triage protocol. Supply equip station with emergency kits like bandage, cooling devices, defibrillators, IV fluid, ice pack. Lastly, communication, use of radios or mobile system for rapid coordination during large scale emergencies. So these are the equipment, that is your AED, ice bag, blister kit, hand sanitizer, glucose replacement, electrolyte drinks. Post marathon will be cooling. So identify and prioritize the case based on severity of symptoms. Quickly assess the runner as they cross the finishing line or appropriate medical tests. Use sample history technique, that is your symptoms, allergy, medication, uh, past medical history, last intake of fluid events for the structure assessment. Categorize according to the low priority, moderate, high, and immediate action to be taken. Then immediate care will be provide relief for a common post-marathon complaints. So basically muscle cramp is the most common complaint given by an athlete. So gentle stretching and massage. Encourage hydration with electrolyte solution. Take care of DOMS, that is delayed muscle or delayed onset of muscle soreness. So apply ice pack to a sore area or use of light massage or a foam roller to ease the muscle tension. Blister, as mentioned earlier, clean and dress the area to prevent the infection. Now, if there is a minor sprain or strain, apply RICE principle, that is rest, ice, compression, and elevation. You can tape with the help of your kinesio tape or rigid taping to give a stability to joint. Again, heat related illness, so you have to restore the electrolytes and hydration of a patient. So stretching, recovery stretching could be given passively if athlete is too tired, or actively where athlete is involved in the stretching himself and take care of the cramps. So take home message for today's classroom was physiotherapists must be prepared to handle any type of emergency situation which may occur from medical condition to acute orthopedic sports injury to medical condition which may be found in the runner of the race or in the viewers also. Additional roles of physiotherapy can be in pre-race preparation or education, pre-participation screening, physical, and other concern by participating related to injury prevention. Regardless of role of assumed by a physiotherapist, prior planning is essential in safety and security and maximizing performance of participant to make the race enjoyable and safe for everyone. So here we come to the end of our classroom. I would like to thank Dr. Parag Sancheti, Mrs. Manisha Sangvi, and Dr. Apurva Shimpi for giving me this opportunity to record Physio TV classroom session. Thank you.